Hello people, today I have with us the mass-produced submachine version extended armament vehicle from 30-minute missions. Now this one does have a little write-up, so I'll go ahead and read that. This is an extended armament vehicle that was created during research to downsize Examac units. The adoption of certain sections of the joint mechanism from the Maxion forces, main force spinatios and spinatias, led to the creation of units that were small, with flexible articulation and an overwhelming amount of mobility. Its basic structure is different from other Examacs. They could be used as unmanned drones or manually controlled from their cockpits. The chain gun, its basic armament, excels in rapid firing, enabling them to wield firepower equal to Examac's units. They say that, but I mean, that chain gun is a little small. Who knows? We're going to go ahead and do a very simple review on this one. It's a little tiny guy. It's a smaller version of the Examacs that we normally see in the 30-minute series. You will see here, actually, the leg joints are here in the top, and the arm joints are here on the bottom. The middle of the arm is here. There is no C-joint connected to the arm. It's just, well, it is, but it's not the traditional one that you would see for the arm section. So it's put together widely differently than what you see from the other Examacs, like the instructions noted. There are a lot, therefore, of extra parts in this one so that you can use them as connections on other devices, other model kits if you'd like. But before I show you those, let's go ahead and cover the articulation as it is. So this is the main body of the unit. It does have, like it mentioned, a cockpit, so you can actually have a person sitting in there, cover that guy up. He is well armored right there in the front. It is a kind of exposed position, but that is how it is set up. That section is also removable so that you can use it as a body unit from another of the 30-minute mission series. Pretty cool there. I really like that idea. You can use this, of course, on any other of your 30-minute missions as well, because it is 3mm ported. There is a head and neck joint here, so that one can be used as, like I said, a body unit for another 30-minute missions kit. And that does get covered up by this one here, or latched onto it. So you can use that as his head if you'd like. Kind of reminds me of the B-1B battle droids from Star Wars. Roger, roger. Put that guy back down. Moving on to the arms, as you saw earlier, it does disconnect rather easily. That is one of the weaknesses of this kit. Nothing that you can't fix with a little bit of super glue or nail polish. Like I mentioned, this one is connected differently than you might think. The leg joint, this is usually the hip joint, connects upward into the top of this thing, and then you get your articulation this way. Very strange, but it does work really well. This is the weak point, though. I think it's just how these things are put together. It needs a little bit of tightening up inside here. Not too hard to do, but it is notable. The arm is jointed here with a C-joint very easily. You can get quite a range of motion out of that one. If this is out of the way, you can go all the way to the back. And then there's another C-joint connector here. This can actually hold weapons, and you can also connect anything else that also has a C-clip. So you can put a leg here if you'd like. You can put an arm here if you'd like. It's up to you and your imagination how you want to use it. Moving back to the main body. Ball jointed connection to the body here. So that slides right into the top. Very similar to most of the 30-minute missions. And of course the ball is here. Arm joints for the legs, which those are the shoulders that you normally see on most of the other guys, on the spinatios anyway. So that slides on, covers over here. You get quite a lot of range of motion. Even from this angle, you can get it all the way over here, and perhaps a little further if you're careful. So that would be quite a lot here as far as range of motion. Cover that guy back up. Of course, you get a rotation here, so you can move that as you'd like. And then you get a one joint here. It is on a C-clip, so just what you'd expect there. The foot joint is similar to the Spinadia's Spinadia. And of course, that means a ball joint at the foot lets you rotate and rock just a bit up and down. So not a tremendous amount to it, but it is infinitely add-onable. There are C-clips all over this thing, so you can put lots of different limbs or accessories there. You can use these armor pieces on other things. Of course, you could swap those out for armor on your Alto, your Rabio, your Spinadia, anything that you can think of, really. You can also swap out various joints all over these guys and put them together with your other units. So there's a lot of compatibility with this one and a lot of really cool features on this one. Lots of 3mm ports compared to some of the others, and lots of those seat connectors. I did mention there were a lot of extras, and like I said here, there are quite a few of these guys in here. These are all connectors for the knees. For the waist is all there. The hands are all there because this one doesn't have hands. You can use them on this one, or you can just leave them off, or you can put them on other kits. It's up to you how you'd like to use them. We'll go ahead and do a quick size comparison for you. And no hyperbole when I say small, it really is small. That is the high grade GBN base Gundam in 144 scale, just like this one is. An Alto, also from the 30-minute mission series, also 144 scale. I really like how the 30-minute missions look compared to the Frame Arms series. They look very compatible with each other, very in-universe with each other. But this is the Frame Arms Jinrai here in 1/100 scale. Right here we have our Frame Arms Girl Architect next to the little guy here. I really like the way this looks. This is the Hexagear Governor, Nero, and this is in 124 scale. And of course, for you master grade collectors, here's the master grade Alex beside the little 1/144 scale. This is in 1/100, 1/144, but still quite a big difference in size. So this guy looks like he's the basis of a lot of customs is really what you're going to want him for. There's so many different options that you would have to make this a little bit different, to make it your own. There are quite a lot of features that you would want to use on your other 30-minute missions kits. Like, say for example, this one here, I like that you can rotate this, and I didn't actually mention that on the articulation because I didn't realize it had that. But isn't that neat? I mean, that's just something that you can't do with other ones. So just an additional thing that you might want to try out with your other kits. This is something that I could see a lot of people customizing. I want to say I did a review of this before and I said the same thing, but I can't seem to find it. So if I do, I'm sorry for reviewing it again. I've been trying to avoid doing that, but this is it's a really cool one, and I built another one recently. I built this one like 5 nights ago, and I definitely wanted to show it off again, if it is again. But either way, I'd like to give it a sporting chance here. I did a lot of reviews differently back in the day when I first started, and I do have a little bit more of a structure to it, so I think this one has a little bit of time to shine and for me to show off all of its features. That said, I don't want to take up too much of your time. If it is a review that I've done before, I apologize for doing a repeat, but it is something that was worth checking out back then, and it is something that's worth checking out right now. So I definitely recommend picking up one of these. They're around $10, maybe a little bit more here in the States, but definitely worth your time, definitely worth the effort in trying to find one. It's cheap, economical, fun, and it will definitely add on to your kits if you already have some 30-minute missions or frame arms kits or things that are compatible with the 3mm system. So I definitely think you would benefit from having one of these. With that said, I think I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Have a good night, a good day, wherever you are. I will see you guys next time, or you'll see me, but more than likely you'll see my stuff. Bye-bye.